I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 in Wild Rift, and I'm playing on a fresh new account all the way from Unranked to Challenger. I'll be playing every role with many different champions to show you how to climb and win in every elo. We're playing Lee Sin in Emerald and we're only one win away from Diamond. With the season about to end and a new rank being added next season, this series might turn from Unranked to Challenger to Unranked to Sovereign. So look out for that, since Riot is adding new ranks for the next season. This will be our last game of the season, and hopefully we can get Diamond. So I'm gonna start my red buff. I'm versus Jungle Twitch, right? So Twitch has very strong level 2 ganks, because he can just take his red buff and go into either top lane or mid lane and get an easy gank off. So what I'm gonna do is ping my team away and immediately go to his jungle to pressure him as much as possible. So if he's going for early ganks, he's at least gonna lose buffs, right? So I'm not sure if he's going top or mid, but I'm gonna go ahead and start his blue buff right up. So I wanna pressure him early as much as possible because of how strong I am in the early game. And he does have the ward, so he knows I'm doing this. I'll still be able to get it because he's not around, he's on the top side of the map. But now this gank on Jax is probably not really gonna work. Oh, we do see the Twitch going to my blue buff, so I immediately base after I see him go to my blue buff on the minimap for just a split second, and I run to my blue buff. Because obviously I want to fight him as early as possible, since I'm playing Lee Sin and he's playing Twitch, so I'll destroy him. I'm spam pinging my team to come, and Twitch has no idea that I'm here. And we're gonna be able to quickly take him down for first blood. We also get his flash. Thank you for the leash on the blue buff, I'll be taking that. And thank you for the leash on Skull Crab. So this is exactly how you want to punish weak early game junglers like Twitch. We're able to pressure him right away by taking his blue buff and then not letting him take our blue buff, because we can base and run to the blue buff so quickly. Lux is disrespecting us quite a bit, but I do miss my first ability. I'm gonna flash on her to get the slow. She flashes away. Good combo by the Kairina. Oh, she dies to that, but we're able to clean up the Lux, and we also got her flash for ganks later on. I'm gonna take both Skull Crabs this game, and it's pretty good because Twitch, if you set him behind in the early game, he becomes very weak. So if you can just stop him from snowballing and getting those cheesy ganks, like I've done this game by pressuring him, taking his blue buff, killing him on my blue buff, then he becomes a pretty weak, useless champion. I'm gonna go to his jungle just to see where he is exactly, just get info on him so I can ping my team where they need to be careful. So he just took his Grump. His wolves aren't up, so he's probably top side. Lux doesn't have a flash, and I do have my kick, so if I can get behind her, perfect combo. Me and Kairina are able to finish her off. So even though she's standing under her turrets, he doesn't have flash, and I can use my kick to do creative ganks like this. And this is why I love Lee Sin, I think he's so powerful. His gank creativity is insane with his ultimate and his second ability. So I'm gonna clear my bot side jungle before I base for my Yomus. And I'm trying to be as efficient as I can with my clearing, right? I'm ganking on one side of the map, clearing all the camps, and then going to the other one. So I'm gonna take my red buff, I'm gonna base, get my Yomus, and see if I can impact top lane now, because I want to go top lane to get my wolves and Grump, right? I'm also gonna get my boots, so now I'm very fast. I'm gonna clear up to my top lane by killing wolves and then Krugs. Not Krugs, excuse me, Grump. My ult is coming up now again, so I can look for another gank with my ultimate. The enemy's Caitlyn, Soraka, so not a lot of mobility if I can get an ult from behind. Oh, Soraka's actually overstepping. I see the opportunity to ult her into the Caitlyn. Follow up on my first ability, and she gets knocked away. I hit my first ability though, I need them taking the turret for me. They perfectly tanked the turret, very well played from my team for tanking that turret. So I'm able to go in and clean up and get another kill. Now I'm gonna stay and push down the turret to get some platings with my team before I recall and buy items before the objectives. So usually you want to have at least your first item when the objectives spawn, but this game I'm going to be able to have my first item and a whole phage on top of that, so I'm so strong. Twitch hasn't really shown his face after that initial blue buff play. He might be angry at his team, so he's not really ganking them. Now I'm gonna easily take the blue buff. And I probably want to look for Herald this game, just to snowball the game and look for a quick hand, right? Lux is a little overextended, my ult is up, so maybe I can instant her into the Katarina. But she does immediately flash away. I hit my first ability, so I'm able to clean her up anyway. Both me and the Katarina are very low, so I'm afraid of Twitch. Riven unfortunately steals my healing fruit. So this is a little scary if Twitch is here. But I'm gonna go for the Rift Herald. I'm able to clean it up quite quickly. So I'm looking on where I want to place the Herald. I'm assuming the enemy jungler is topside. Maybe they're on Dragon. They're not on Dragon. So I'm still looking on where I want to place the Herald. Probably mid lane to open up the map. Hit my first ability on the Lux and I'm going in. Oof, she almost one-shots me by a flash away. And Katarina is able to clean it up. Now I can place in my Herald and we can take the first turret. Twitch was top lane, so I feel safe doing this. I know exactly where he is. And since Twitch is not here and we killed the enemy Lux, I'm gonna get greedy and I'm gonna push another turret. I do have the Rift Herald proc still. And there's no one that can stop me now. Lux and Jax are dead. The enemy team is probably on Dragon. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a second turret. And now I can base comfortably. I have so much gold. Unfortunately, I can't get my whole Trinity Force. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna swap out my build. And instead of going for Trinity Force like I was planning, I'm gonna go to Black Cleaver. So I can have my power spike right now and I don't need to wait for more items. I don't need to wait for more gold. Because having a whole Black Cleaver is obviously a lot better than having Sheen and Phage, right? So instead of stalling my power spike and having to clear a camp and go base and waste all that time, I'm just gonna get my Black Cleaver. So Riven is pretty low, but we can probably kill Jax if she stuns him. Oh, she flashes for it. I think Riven could have just like run away and I was gonna kill the Jax after I kicked him away. But that's fine, we'll trade the 1-for-1. And I'm gonna get this juicy turret. Riven is typing, leave me the turret, but obviously I'm not gonna do that. I'm playing a Snowball champion and I want to get as much gold as I can. Oh, he's being rude in the chat. Oh, and I find Twitch. I'm going to easily just jump on him. I'm going to wait with my first ability just in case he pops the plant. But he runs away from it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it and clean him up. And this is the power of Lee Sin. That's what I've been looking for while doing all these invades. I've been looking for the Twitch, right? Every time I go into his jungle hoping he's there so I can kill him. Like I easily did here. And we've snowballed very well. So I see the Lux pushed up with no turrets, right? She doesn't have a tier 2 turret either. So I'm going to go all the way around and see if I can find her. Oh, there she is. She's going to flash away from me, unfortunately. And I don't have my second ability up because I used that to engage. So she's probably going to get away. Now I have my eyes on the Soraka. She's very low. But now I realize I'm in enemy team territory. There could be 4 people around me potentially. And yep, there they are. So I'm not going to get greedy and I'm not going to go for the Soraka. Now Gragas is overstaying. I don't think he saw the Lux and the Twitch there. Okay, he seems safe. But yeah, obviously with Ezreal basing, me not having a lot of vision, I didn't overextend for the play, right? I thought, what if the enemy team is there, right? Lux is somewhere around this area. Twitch is probably coming around top lane. Because there were no camps bot lane, right? So he was probably top side looking to farm those camps. So I made the right choice of not overextending. Now I'm gonna go and get the shield break item, Serpent's Fang, because of the Lux shield. Caitlyn has barrier. Caitlyn also has the shield item, shield bow. Oh, I'm coming to Katarina, try and help her. Oof, and I quickly one-shot the Twitch. My damage is insane. Oh, I missed my first ability on the Lux, but I can chase her. My first ability is up again and she dodges it again. I'm so mad right now. I'm just gonna flash and clean her up. Finally, I hit my first ability on her. So I'm gonna be able to all-stake the red buff. We've snowballed very nicely this game. We've gotten every lane ahead and ganked every lane pretty much. Riven played pretty well on her own as well. So we're up 10 kills and it's the 10 kills I have, right? It's 17-7 and I have 10 kills. My dual lane doesn't have any kills, there's 0-2 and 0-3, but they're doing pretty well anyway. And oh, another invade and another easy kill on the Twitch. I'm so fed at this point, I can just keep one-shotting him. So this is a bit of a weird play. Riven seems to be going very aggressive, but it's a turret dive 4v3. Katarina goes in, and I'm coming in for the cleanup. Unfortunately, both the Riven and Katarina go down. Maybe I should have been more aggressive on this dive, but we are able to get all three of them. We have two people go down. Important learning opportunity. Notice how when I'm backing off, I'm immediately going into his jungle and clearing his jungle camps. So when he spawns, he has nothing to farm. I'm denying him resources, right? Very important to do when you're ahead. Try to deny as many resources from the enemy team as you can. This is a great example of how you can shut down the enemy jungler, especially when he's playing Twitch or a weak dueling champion, right? And I'm playing a very strong dueling champion like Lee Sin. So Dragon is up and we're gonna pass through that. Jax is slightly overextended, so maybe I can look for a kill. I see him in the side lane. My team is nowhere near me. Stop the stun. But unfortunately Twitch is there, and Soraka is there, and Caitlyn is there, and the Luxalt is there. So all 5 of them were there. And that's a big mistake on my part. I was not being patient and waiting for my team to come. I saw Jax and I went in. Okay, so Katarina is able to clean up. Thankfully, I'm not the only one that's fed in my team. We managed to get some early ganks off and my team has snowballed and Katarina is pretty fed now. And she's able to clean up the triple kill even though we went down early. But that was definitely a mistake on my part, right? I wasn't patient and I wasn't waiting for my team. I got cocky and I got punished for it. I'm gonna go pick up my blue buff. Blue buff obviously is very nice on Lee Sin because of the energy regen. You don't focus so much on getting your all attacks off from your passive to get regen from that. Now we're just waiting for Baron to... Oh, Ezreal's kind of getting caught by the Twitch. Let's see if we can help. Hit our first ability and one-shot him real quick. I don't think me and Riven could do much. Riven's kind of baiting. Maybe I can go on this. I don't really know. Katarina is not here, so I don't really want to risk anything. And I don't have stasis yet. I'm going to take his Grump right off of spawn again. I'm denying him resources once again. Counter jungling as much as I can. So I'm kind of wasting my time here, but I'm also wasting their time. By hitting my first ability. 3 people are on me and they're not letting me go in or make any plays. They're just waiting for me to overstep and make a mistake. Maybe we can go on this Lux, though she's a little overextended. She dodges my first ability. But yeah, there isn't much for me to do here. All the enemies are playing very safe and there's no objective, so I'm not gonna go in on any of these plays. I do want to set up a vision to eventually do Baron. The blue buff spawns, so I'm gonna go and take the blue buff. Did I take that? Okay, I smited that right before the Lux ult. She almost stole it. Oh, and Soraka is very overextended. We're gonna one-shot her. I'm gonna go on the Lux. I miss everything. What am I doing? What is this combo? This is the worst Lee Sin of all time. Oof, I do get a Twitch, but I do die and give him a shutdown. That was the worst Lee Sin combo I have ever done or ever seen anyone do. Missed absolutely everything. Looking at our build, we've got the anti-shield, the anti-heal, and now we're gonna go for the stasis. Obviously anti-heal and anti-shield aren't always great, but the enemy team has just so much healing and so much shielding that I felt that both of them were needed this game. The enemy jungler is dead, so there's no risk of them doing Baron. We're gonna spawn up again, and we just wanna find a clean way to end this game without doing any throws like I've done in my past 2 deaths, right? I just need to make sure we're not throwing, we're being clean with it. So Riven is starting a weird fight in the top lane, but I'm on the other side of the map, Gragas is on the other side of the map. I'm gonna start making my way there while pinging my team to back off and wait for me. Gragas actually just farming my jungle too. But Riven is able to get the Soraka. He's going in 1v9, but my team is getting cleaned up. Let's see if we can turn the tides of this fight. And we can quickly one-shot The Lux, kill the Jax, only the Caitlyn is alive. And we're gonna quickly clear her up too, and that's a triple kill for me. Unfortunately, my entire team is dead. That was still a good cleanup on my part. Let's see what we can get. We're gonna push down the turret immediately and just take advantage of the enemy team's death timers. Unfortunately, we only have one minion, so we're gonna need to wait for the next wave. Where I'm gonna be able to pick up this turret. So obviously, very important principle whenever you win a team fight, right? You want to be able to snowball that into some kind of objective. In this case, I was only able to get one turret, but that's better than nothing. Get my Guardian Angel, and now I'm full build, so I'm desperate to close out the game, because the enemies are only gonna keep getting stronger with items, while I can no longer buy items, right? So from now on, there's a timer where the enemies are getting stronger, and I'm not getting stronger anymore. I'm pinging my team. The dragon's coming up in a bit. And I see Caitlyn pathing towards the mid lane from bot lane, so I'm gonna go catch her out. This is great, and you want to do it with all assassins. So even though I missed my first ability, I am able to clean her up. You want to do this with all assassins, right? Notice where the enemies are and look for opportunities where they're gonna be by themselves, so you can quickly assassinate them, right? I'm gonna take the red buff really quickly, and I'm gonna get started on the dragon. Twitch is nearby, so I need to be a little afraid, but I think I can outsmite as long as I hit my smite with my first ability, execute. And I do that perfectly, and we're able to quickly get the dragon. So that's 2 dragons for us. And I noticed that Riven is doing a very odd call where she's starting Baron with like 100 HP. But I'm gonna follow her call because it's a nice sneaky Baron idea. The enemy team has no idea, and it's already almost dead. So it was an interesting call, but it works. So props to that Riven. I'm gonna go base. I didn't actually need to go base. It's just a habit to go base after Baron. Oh, and the enemy team surrenders, so that will be it. We will be winning the game and promoting to Diamond. I'm very excited about the new season and looking forward to get this account to Sovereign. Comment below what champions I should be playing next. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more Wild Rift content.